Think about the last time you laughed so hard your stomach hurt. Chances are you weren't alone. You were with friends. Now compare that to watching the exact same funny video by yourself. It's still amusing, but somehow it doesn't hit the same. So here's the question. Why do ordinary jokes become hilarious when you're around friends? The answer has surprisingly little to do with the joke itself. It's actually about how your brain is wired to connect with other people. Most people think laughter happens because something is funny, but scientists have discovered that's only part of the story. In fact, many laughs aren't reactions to jokes at all. Researchers studying everyday conversations found that people laugh far more during normal conversations than while hearing actual punchlines. Even stranger, we're around 30 times more likely to laugh when we're with other people than when we're alone. That means laughter's less about comedy and more about connection. If that's true, then your funniest friend might not actually be telling better jokes. Your brain is simply responding differently because you're together. So what exactly changes inside your brain when your friends are around? Your brain is constantly checking one important question. Am I safe with these people? When you're surrounded by trusted friends, the answer is usually yes. That feeling of safety lowers your stress levels and allows your brain to relax. When you're relaxed, you're more playful, more expressive, and much more likely to laugh. But there's another reason. Humans have special brain cells called mirror neurons. These cells help you copy and understand other people's actions and emotions. When one friend starts laughing, your brain automatically prepares you to laugh too. That's why laughter spreads through a room almost instantly. It's a real biological chain reaction. Scientists even found that simply hearing someone laugh activates areas of your brain involved in smiling and preparing facial muscles. Your brain treats laughter almost like it's contagious. This explains why recorded laugh tracks work so well on television for decades. Even when people know the laughter is fake, hearing others laugh still increases the chance they'll laugh too. But that's only the beginning. Laughter also triggers the release of chemicals that make social bonding stronger. One of them is endorphins, your body's natural feel-good chemicals. Endorphins reduce pain, improve mood, and create feelings of closeness. Every shared laugh becomes a tiny reward that tells your brain these are good people to stay close to. From an evolutionary perspective, this makes perfect sense. Early humans who formed strong social groups were more likely to survive. Shared laughter strengthened trust, reduced tension, and helped groups cooperate. In other words, laughter wasn't just entertainment, it was a survival tool. Here are several reasons friends make everything seem funnier. Shared memories. Inside jokes only work because everyone understands the reference instantly. Your brain doesn't need extra explanation. Predictability. Friends understand your personality and sense of humor. They already know what you find funny. Reduce self-consciousness. Around strangers, your brain spends energy monitoring your behavior. Around close friends, that mental effort decreases. More energy goes toward enjoying the moment. Emotional synchronization. Friends naturally match each other's emotions. If everyone is excited, your excitement increases too. If everyone laughs, you're more likely to join in. Group energy. Every laugh encourages another. One person giggles, another bursts into laughter. Within seconds, the whole group is laughing over something that wasn't even that funny. Positive memories. Your brain links certain friends with previous happy experiences. Just seeing them put your mind in a better mood before anyone says a word. Stress reduction. Being with trusted people lowers levels of the stress hormone cortisol. Lower stress makes humor easier to appreciate. Interestingly, babies begin laughing months before they can speak. Why? Because laughter evolved as a social signal long before language became sophisticated. Even chimpanzees, gorillas, and rats produce laughter-like sounds during play. That suggests laughter is millions of years older than human jokes. Researchers have also noticed that genuine laughter is difficult to fake perfectly. Real laughter often includes changes in breathing, facial muscles, voice, and even tears. That's because it comes from emotional systems deep inside the brain instead of being consciously controlled. Another surprising fact is that friends don't always laugh because something is objectively funny. Sometimes they're laughing because they're remembering a shared experience. Sometimes they're laughing because someone else can't stop laughing. And sometimes they're laughing simply because everyone feels comfortable enough to let go. In other words, friendship changes the meaning of humor. The joke matters less than the people hearing it together. So why do we laugh more around friends? Because your brain feels safer. Mirror neurons make laughter contagious. Endorphins reward social bonding. Shared experiences make jokes more meaningful. And millions of years of evolution turned laughter into one of humanity's strongest social tools. The next time you're laughing uncontrollably with friends over something that barely makes sense, remember, it's probably not the joke that's so powerful. It's the connection between the people laughing together. And that may be one of the smartest things your brain has ever learned to do.